Please read the disclaimer. Hello, beautiful people. Shalom, moneymakers. We got a lot to talk about, so let's get straight into it. We'll talk about XRP. We'll talk about the price action that's coming down today, XRP, a little bit Bitcoin. Don't worry, but we started off this day with breaking U.S. initial jobless claims came in at 191,000. The expectation was 220,000. Yesterday, ADP private payrolls data fell minus 32,000, which was the largest drop since March of 2023. So despite initial jobless claims data coming lower than expected, the overall labor market is still very weak. This means the Fed will have to do more rate cuts, which is a good thing for the markets. Okay, it seems like the probability for rate cuts is around 84.3% here as we are a week out, exactly a week out for the Fed decision. No, Wednesday, right? It's the Fed decision. And so right now it's 84%. It seems that, on the data that we got here today, there's no reason for him not to reduce interest rates. And of course, that is a bullish thing for the market. But market selling off, kind of weird day. Crypto market selling off today. When you look at it and you look, long term, not just the short term, we have the biggest technological boom since the internet, ongoing Fed interest rate cuts into AI boom, Trump's impending new Fed chair announcement, 700 billion in annual technology capex, the end of quantitative tightening, widespread deregulation initiatives by the SEC for the crypto market, especially the most market conscious US president ever, a pro-crypto president, 2 trillion in annual deficit spending, okay, 13% year-over-year earning growth in the S&P 500, and the return of global fiscal stimulus. We're already seeing that happening in Japan. Where is the bear case right now? When you look at the market long term, not today, tomorrow, the next day, I am still very, very bullish on these markets. Again, this is just my opinion. I had to pause for a second. My son just came in, he bonked his head. It's a technical difficulty time. What I was saying was basically, this is my opinion. This is what I see on the market. Of course, this video is for educational purposes only, for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. Very, very important. But we just got this great news also. You can now trade listed spot crypto on CFTC exchanges. We're working smarter and faster to protect Americans who deserve safe U.S. markets, not offshore exchanges. So now Americans have the opportunity, and this is with Bitnomial, that actually Ripple are invested there, if I remember correctly. So you can say Bitnomial launches the first CFTC regular spot crypto exchange in the US. Leverage spot, perpetuals, future options are all on one federally regulated platform. So if just 2 or 3 years ago, you wouldn't have the opportunity in the US to go through the CFTC, now you have the possibility to do so. And this is, another thing, another one, right? Like DJ Khaled says about the crypto market, another bullish thing here that is happening for the crypto market. And every single day we get more great news. We'll get to the price action in just a second. I know it's not great today, but we're getting a lot of great news. Treasury Secretary Besson says 2026 is going to be a great year for the US economy. We'll see if that will affect crypto and will affect the stock market as well. We're also seeing that Binance estimated leverage ratio is now at a 30-day low. High-risk leverage has been cleared out, reducing the odds of major liquidation spikes and boosting overall market stability. Could be. Although, if you go and you look at XRP right now, it is down 4.4% and it's continuing to drop, right? Bitcoin is down 1.5%. If we look at the general crypto market, there is red today. So there are assets down 2-3%. I don't want to say like, pat myself on the back here, say I told you so or something like that. But if you if you have been watching the videos over the past few days, we talked about the possibility of the market continuing this fluctuation up and down, especially until the Fed decision next Wednesday. And going back and looking to the last time we closed the gap, right? That happened back in March, February, March, remember? It looked like, oh, we're coming back up, and then we pulled back, and then we came back up again, and we pulled back again. So, I'm not surprised that the volatility continues, right? We went up, we pulled back, we went up. Theoretically, we could pull back again before maybe getting third time as a charm. And here 1, 2, and then third time was no, sorry, 1, 2. Actually, there was 3 times, and then there was a charm. Here there was 1, 2, and then it ran up a little bit. But it will be very interesting to see what happens here, because again, there's no bad news coming out for XRP. There's no, if there was bad news, you would see Sol, and you'd see Ethereum, and you'd see everybody selling off. But it's only well, there's some assets. Bread is down, 4 or 5%. There are some assets here that Vert, some assets that are down 4 or 5%. But for the most part, the market is doing good. Not good, but okay, not terrible. So it's kind of interesting that XRP is down that 4%. H bar is down 4% as well. So maybe you could parallel that. And we're XLM 2.5. Where's not XLM? I'm missing the other one. Another one, Algorand. 2.7. So they're about the same. H bar and XRP down here, about similar levels today. Again, this is short term. We might turn around tomorrow and we're up. We could drop down back to the $2 level. I would not be surprised at that at all, right? There's going to be opportunities in this market. Again, if you're day trading or you're swing trading, there's that possibility that you can catch these movements up and down, but you have to be very careful. Okay, if you're interested and you want to support the channel in that way, if you're already trading, our partner BYDFI will give the opportunity to go long, to go short. I still have those 2 positions that I opened up a while back. And the Bitcoin one is okay. The XRP one is up a little bit. It's pulled back in the past day or so with that 4% pullback. But still, I have those positions open. If you are interested, we still are giving out this big amount here. And so that's for people that are in the sign up already and are trading. You also get special bonuses, and you'll get special access to the Telegram group, the special whale Telegram group, where you get to chat with me and with a representative from BYDFI. The regular Telegram group, it's only a one-way street. Only I can post there. But in the chat, you can ask questions, you can interact with me. So if you're eligible, link is in the description down below. You can sign up here by going through my website, scrolling down, clicking BYDFI, and then you can sign up here and register. Okay. I will get a commission if you use my link. It is an affiliate link. So thank you for that. And again, it helps support the channel. It helps us keep the lights on. Big day here for Ripple. G Treasury, which was already announced a while back, is finally officially part of Ripple alongside Rail, Palisade, and Ripple Prime, which was Hidden Road, already in the fold. We just completed the 4 major acquisitions that turned Ripple into the first true one-stop shop for institutional digital asset infrastructure. This isn't just about adding products to Ripple. It's about removing friction, reducing counterparty risk, adding bank-grade security as infrastructure, and finally giving treasurers, CFOs, and financial institutions the tool they've been asking for to scale with digital assets. So this is not, what Ripple is doing. Again, it's not for me and you, right? It's for institutional clients, for banks, for institutional clients. And so it'll be very interesting to see, a year from now, what is the action that Ripple is actually seeing? How much traffic is actually going on XRPL? That will be very, very interesting. Just, here for dessert, BlackRock Larry Fink says, sovereign wealth funds are buying Bitcoin. I know they bought more in the 80s, he says here. And Eric says, pretty sure he's referencing Abu Dhabi here. They are the only sovereign wealth fund that is reported to own IBAT. Maybe there are smaller ones that don't report, but they are massive. 3rd largest in the world. Bought $500 million a year ago. Cost basis 49. IBAT currently 52. So it's up a bit even with the decline. So that's interesting. Again, if we see more sovereign wealth funds buying into crypto, more countries buying into crypto. Of course, we talked about all the companies and with the decline kind of crypto over the past few months, I've seen I've seen some things. I'm seeing less emails, right? So I'm seeing less emails from companies. That makes sense. When the market is kind of slower, you see less emails from companies that want to promote stuff. I've also haven't seen really a company that is, adding XRP or adding Bitcoin or adding to their balance sheet, right? Which we were seeing that a lot when Bitcoin, of course, and XRP were going up. But now that it's quieted down a little bit, you're not seeing that. That was one of the things I was most interested about. Would we see these companies that were adding crypto to their balance sheet? Would they very fast release the crypto when the market starts pulling back? Because again, companies, they have shareholders, sometimes they have investors, and they can show a big loss on their books. So that will be interesting to see as we see the quarterly updates. Will we see any companies coming out and saying, hey, we decided to part ways with our crypto position? Strategy, of course, keeps buying. Tom Lee's Bitmine, I think, are continuing to purchase as well, but I think they kind of stopped as well. I haven't heard any announcements from them recently. So again, the whole crypto market is kind of slowed down a little bit going into Christmas, going into the end of the year. And it will be very interesting to see how this all plays out. Again, I don't know day to day, but long term, I'm still very, very bullish on the crypto market. Of course, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. This video is for educational purposes and entertainment purposes only. Also, remember that I will never contact you on social media asking you to sign up to anything or send me anything. Those are scammers. Those are imposters. All my official links are here in the description and on the YouTube page. Be very careful out there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you can be part of the notification nation and be first in the comment section. You can drop a comment, 8 for infinity and beyond. And don't forget to smash that like button and hear my boys screaming in the background. They're being wild. They haven't seen each other in a few hours. One went to a birthday party, and so they must miss each other. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time.